Good morning, all, or good afternoon, depending on when you're watching this, and welcome to the 2016 Iceberg Draft Reveal Party. We're excited. I've got my co-host here, the co-commish, Dan Clydesdale. Dan, what do you got going on for this year? What do you think?
Well, as you know, it's the 16th season.
That's correct.
Of the Iceberg League, and I'm just really looking forward to the competition and the camaraderie that we bring. You know,
I think I saw you in one of those DraftKings commercials.
Yeah, that was me. I donated the money back though, because it's not about the money for me.
You're right, and we all appreciate that, Dan. You're a top-notch guy. But real quick, Dan, kind of run us through last year. Well, give us a quick synopsis. I know it's a big word, but
yeah. Well, my synopsis would be that if I remember correctly, we had Score More come from behind and win his 4th Iceberg Championship, which is,
unacceptable.
Tough for me to say.
Congratulations.
Beat, not really even narrowly, he thoroughly beat the Chilltown Bearcats in the championship.
Yeah.
I believe Chilltown has been there a couple times and it's yet to win one.
I just don't know how you take Kirk Cousins and win the whole thing. That to me is an embarrassment.
Yeah, I would like to see the stats and maybe do some math of my own.
Yeah, maybe a quick little audit or something.
Yahoo may have made a couple of mistakes.
I agree.
And then 3rd place, Pencil Pushers. I heard that the guy he was up against in the 3rd place game benched the majority of his team.
Yeah.
And as you know, that was the Bulgarian Ballers.
Yeah, and understandably, because Pencil Pushers has been pretty sad the last few years, and he needed some kind of morale booster.
Sure, absolutely.
So I hear he's up, and he was pardoned after that 3rd place victory. I know he was pretty excited about that. So. Anyways, something we got special for you all. We have a celebrity coming on, the host. Not the host, actually.
You're the host.
I'm the host. He's not going to host it. But so if you would, please, welcome to the set, Ak Zefron. Please, everybody. Give it up for Ak Zefron. Ak.
Dan, Kamish, thanks for having me today. How are you guys?
Doing well. I'm glad that you followed the dress code right to par. Thank you for that.
Business casual, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Business casual.
Okay.
Hate to be at your business. So,
yeah.
As you know, we're getting ready for the draft release, and want to kind of get your thoughts on this upcoming year for the 2016 Iceberg League.
You know what? It's going to be a good year, guys. You know, going into what'd you say, our 16th year, man. This is going to be a tough one. I think we're going to have a lot of good teams show up out there. It's going to be down to the grind, man.
So, give me your favorite for this year, Dan.
Well, I don't know if I want to call him the favorite because he's yet to win. But personally, this year, I'm really pulling for the Dallas Destroyers. I mean, he put so much effort into this league.
Yeah.
And it's just, I feel it's almost not fair. So maybe we could do a little Score More and pad his scores a little bit.
Okay.
Just let him win.
That poor guy.
I think so, and I mean, because he's always been the top notch. He is the best in this league, and I agree with you. So that's interesting. And you, sir, Zach?
You know what? I look at it, and they haven't been balling it up here recently, but those Bulgarian ballers, I think it could be their year.
Yeah.
They've been there consistently, been grinding it out, like we said, just haven't finished it. It's kind of like the Cowboys. Oh, sorry.
Where were we, guys? So, and I really look to the Bucking Broncos this year. They can't draft Peyton, so that's going to be a plus.
Why can't they?
Well, you're right. So, what? Scratch that. Bucking Broncos are not going to be my favorite this year. I'm actually going to go with, let's go with the Wham Bam something Cam. I think they've just been kind of quiet for their entire existence, and I think that it's time. I mean, he's going to draft Cam. He's going to draft him early. So I really look to Wham Bam Cam to kind of...
And that'd be impressive if he wins, because he only checks his team about 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
And if he wins with that's going to be great.
And that doesn't worry you about Cam. Threw 2 interceptions this last preseason game. He should be a little bit worried about his starters.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
Good.
So, with that being said, who do you kind of see as kind of the loser this year? Who's just going to fall on their face?
Well, that's tough to say. Being that I'm rooting for the Dallas Destroyers to win, unfortunately, that's who I have as my fall on their face loser this.
And you, Ak?
You see, we look at it and that Wham Bam something Cam, I'm very fearful of his team, and so only checking 3-4 times a year, it's tough to win. That's just my input.
Okay. And see, I'm with you on that, but I got to go with the Bulgarian Ballers. I think they're a joke of a team.
Ooh.
I think that the guy leading that team does not understand fantasy, and so I really find that he's probably going to actually, if he wins a game, that might be impressive. And that game, his kicker will probably score 20-something points.
Yep.
It's just one of those random flukes.
Yep.
A lot like Stewart most of the time, but
Gotcha.
Anyway, so with that being said, our last segment, kind of your dark horse. Who do you have as your dark horse?
In terms of the team, dark horse team.
No, not like if you haven't owned a dark horse.
Okay.
Yeah, dark
My
horse.
dark horse would be Katy Perry. So that's a great song.
Yeah, that is right behind Fireworks.
Okay. So your dark horse team.
Oh, my dark horse team. I think I picked him last year, but it's always true. The Chilltown Bearcats. You never expect much from him, but then next thing you know, he's just kind of there.
But he really doesn't have a life. He just sits there, crunches the numbers. I mean, fantasy is his life, right? Right? So,
It's true.
And Pokemon.
yeah.
Yeah. So you may drop off a little bit this year.
Yeah.
That's true. Without Pokemon Go now.
Taking his time up.
Catch them all.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going with the Peyton Manning story. Dark horse. It's getting late into his career. Retirement's always a question. What year it could be, and he always keeps pushing for one more. And so, I think my dark horse this year is going to be the Blazing Boys. Like I said, on the verge of retirement.
Yeah.
How many years does he have left?
You're right. I mean,
answer that.
That clicker finger's got to be getting tired.
It's sticking.
How many more years is he gonna be able to click?
I don't know. That's
right.
Everyone's question.
You're right. So hopefully he can last the whole season.
Yep.
Because week 9, if he can't click that, you just never know.
So he's gonna have to bring in his wife. Ooh. Yeah.
So my dark horse this year is gonna be Buddy Brawlers. I just think that he kind of sits back. Nobody really knows who Buddy Brawler is, and so I think that he's just out there. He's snagging good people off the waiver wire. He's now living in Colorado Springs, so on the weekends he could be kind of recreationally outside, enjoying the air, and so that could really increase his cognitive ability.
That's true.
So I got Buddy Brawlers as kind of the gonna get him this year.
Good one, Commish.
Thank you. So my last little thing I want, who when we're talking about players, everybody's always wanting to know who's the sleeper of the draft. So give me this year's sleeper who's just gonna come out of the gates week 1, blazing, just gonna kill it.
Well, as you know, the top picks are usually pretty easy. So we have Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, Todd Gurley should be this year. But that's not really where I believe drafts are won and lost. The drafts are won further down when you start getting to the 7th, 8th, 9th round. That's where you really have to get your value hits. The guys that are going to perform like first and second rounders and really up your total points at the end of the year.
It's a good point, man.
And thank you, Zach. It's Zach.
Yeah, it's Zach.
I've been calling you Zach this whole time.
Weird.
Anyways, so for this year, my sleeper pick, somebody you should really target around the 8th, 9th round, is none other than Dak Prescott, the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I believe he's going to come out strong. He's going to have a great start to the season, and he's going to end strong as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. I love that guy. Yeah, I mean, he's always been one of my favorites ever since way back when. So, I think that's fantastic. Any quick sleeper? We got to get this rolling.
All right. So my quick sleeper, he's one that you're going to want to choose pretty quick. He's going to move off the board pretty quick. With his recent interests in baseball, I don't know how that's going to play out, but I think first, second round, Tim Tebow's probably going to go pretty quick.
Yeah, he probably will.
Yeah,
I would take him if I could. So, with that being said, guys, if we could please cue the music. The 2016 Iceberg League Draft Order is now underway. Dan, take us there.
I don't have the things.
They're in your coffee.
I apologize. So we have been drinking those things. So we have all 12
Maybe.
Hopefully,
yeah.
we'll see. Owners in here and teams, and so just like every year, we're gonna start with number 12. Take one of the piece of paper out, whatever name's on that piece of paper. We'll get the 12th pick, and we'll move down until eventually we get to the number 1 pick.
Okay.
Cool.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So I'm gonna have Ack reach in first, and this is the 12th person to draft for this year.
All right. So 12th, we have none other than Chilltown Bearcats, also from Steven.
Can you show the camera? Can you show
Sorry.
the outline?
We got Chilltown Bearcats, very much Steve.
I think he's one that likes being up closer. I think.
No, I believe he likes being in the back.
Yeah, that's what I said. But he's one that kind of likes being in the back of his back.
Yes,
Yes.
because he
Closer.
Yeah.
He's not a. Okay. Good.
So
He'll be all right.
he'll be happy with that one.
Good.
Perfect.
Number 11. Will you do the honors?
Sure. So
Finish?
with the number 11 pick, 2016 draft, we have Wham Bam. Thank you, Cam. Diego Salas. Was it my loser? I think it was my no. Buddy Brawler's my dark horse.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Wham Bam, the loser, getting the 11th pick. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Do you think Cam Newton will be there?
That's what I was just wondering. Yeah, Cam will still be there at 11.
Maybe you better take him there.
Because Tebow obviously is going to go before that. Because
Yep.
Bucky Broncos will probably have
Yep.
a top 10 pick.
He'll be off the board.
So I think Cam will still be there.
All
He won't
right.
be the first QB taken, obviously. Tebow.
Yeah.
Dan, go ahead. Take us.
So for number 10, we have. Nope. Redo.
Whoop, put that back.
Huh.
The Bulgarian Ballers, which actually is a great spot. Number 10 is a great.
He likes 10?
Well, he does now.
He does
I
not.
can tell you
Then
that.
why do we want to put him back?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's weird. Okay.
Number 10. That's going to be
Yeah.
that's going to be tough for him because didn't he have Antonio Brown last year?
He did.
Antonio Brown's not going to be there.
He may.
No. Well, I hope not.
Oh, commish.
Number 9.
Number 9, we have your score more. Or
Defending
score less.
Defending
Yeah.
4-time champion.
Champion.
Cheater.
Wow.
What do you have to say there?
Number 8.
You know, I don't have much.
I don't either. I think Score More should be right there with Brady.
Yep.
Suspended.
Yep. First 4 games.
Probably could look at that into that. I will. I'll check the bylaws and see if we can't get him suspended.
Perfect.
With the number 9 pick.
Number 8.
This math thing.
Whew. All right, we're back with you. We have the Buddy Brawlers, my dark horse. So at number 8, I think he'll be all right there. You can get a pretty solid pick. That starts getting to where it's hard though. I mean, because you're not getting a top 5 pick obviously because you're 8, and then you're having to wait a little bit on the.
Yeah, it's like I say every year. I believe 6 through 9 are the picks you kind of want to avoid.
Yeah.
Out in the middle.
I agree. I hate those.
stuff. Speaking of which, number 7 goes to none other than the Dallas Destroyers.
Oh, number 7.
So and I believe he had just said that he
No,
hated those picks, right?
Well, I didn't. Did he have like did we call him or something? You know,
Oh yeah, I was just
Oh,
assuming.
talking to him earlier.
I just assumed he-
because from what I know, he loves the middle picks. I mean, middle picks are the cream of the crop. You want to be right in there between that 6
Yeah,
and 9.
it's right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Okay.
I hate that. I mean, great.
Number 6.
Coming for you from the Mile High Town, Mile High Mafia, Trent Bowman. You know, I think he'll be all right with that number 6 pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that he can put it together a team this year. 'Cause last year I was feeling bad for him.
Pretty sorry.
So do you think he got rid of the championship party stuff? He got that all out?
I hope so because last year that was obviously a huge distraction. I mean,
Yeah.
him and Johnny Manziel just out there doing who knows what. I mean, you can't compete when you're
Well,
like
hopefully
that.
he can come back and wreck the league.
I hope so. So
Number 5.
Number 5. I appreciate you, Dan. That's why we had you on this. Number 5, we have last year's 3rd place, the Pencil Pushers. Doug's gonna be all right there. Number 5. He probably won't know who to pick. He'll pick some kind of running back.
Yeah, what a joker.
Yeah.
Pencil push.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Then not many people are gonna pick up on
You
that.
gotcha. Okay.
I'll have to
We'll
probably
go ahead
add
and
something
skip
in.
that.
so
Yeah.
that they can
Yeah.
get that.
Cool. Okay. Number 4.
Yeah.
The Bucking Broncos.
Ooh. Man, he's excited about that one.
Is he like that?
Yeah, Tebow top 4 pick. I think Tebow will be happy about that too.
Yeah.
Now, my biggest question is that maybe the spot that Mark Sanchez needs to go?
It's true. I mean, now that he's dropped to number 3 on the draft, or not on the draft, but on the depth chart, I'd take him there.
Sure.
Yeah, that's great point, Dan.
So here we are, the top 3
These are big.
Yep.
coming in at number 3.
Only grab one.
I can't grab all 3.
You good?
We have your Burt Macklin, FBI, Philly Booth.
I wonder who he's going to take at 3. 3's tough.
I don't know, but whoever he takes, I just hope that they stand for the national anthem.
That's true. That is a joke. We're not going to have a discussion here about that because we could be on that for a while. But I'll take that as a two.
Okay.
So with number 2, number 2 pick, 2016 goes to Peyton Manning, the dark horse, Blazing Boys.
Woo! Man.
Number 2, he's going to actually have an opportunity this year to get some talent on his team. So, I just hope that he doesn't take one of those defensive players that he doesn't even know. He just picks because Yahoo has that
automatically. Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that doesn't happen here at number 2 for him because he always gets frustrated about that. So who does that leave us number 1?
Well, as we all know by now, that leaves the number 1 pick to none other than Party Town USA.
Woo!
Stuart
Man,
Brewer.
wow.
Brewer, number
What a
1.
surprise.
I hope he shows up for the draft. I mean, I had confirmation he's going to be there, but you never know with Party Town what he's doing on a Thursday night.
Yeah. And if he's not there, we could just probably draft Chase Daniels for him and he'll be happy.
Yeah.
Chase is up for a good year, though.
Yep.
Yeah. He'll be all right with that.
So there you go. There's your draft order. What do
Yeah.
you think? Any quick thoughts? Quick take?
I think whoever's in the middle is probably going to have the best chance, So I would say somebody around the 7th pick or
Yeah. Right in the middle.
So Dan, give us your closing thoughts on that.
Well, I really don't have many closing thoughts in terms of advice. Just looking forward to another fun season. Remember that the draft is this Thursday, September 1st at 6:45 Mountain Time.
Yep.
7:45 Central and 5:45 Pacific.
Stuart, I don't know where you'll be. You could be in Paris, who knows. But whatever time it is there, just make sure you're there for the draft.
About 1:45 Hawaiian time.
Okay.
Just in case.
Appreciate that. Wham Bam, be sure to check your team more than twice this year. And we look forward to a great season, guys. Thank you, Act.
Dan, Mitch, appreciate you guys having me on board today.
Okay, let's send it back out to Walter. We appreciate it.
Walter.
Hold on. You gotta wait and then just me saying Dak Prescott. Okay. Are you ready? You gotta be looking at me, Kyle. Because I'm giving my.
Oh, gotcha.
Here, ready?
Mountain
Time, which would be 5:45 Pacific and 4:45 Central. 5:45 Central.
Actually, 7:45 Central. But Dan, that's why we're here.
No, actually it's not. Central is actually before us.
No, sir. Central's one hour ahead.
Yeah, so if the draft is at 6:45.
7:45.
It does make it 7:45.
So,
yeah,
So we're gonna cut that part out.
back.
yeah, okay, so let's. So, Dan, closing thoughts?
No, I'm just really looking forward to the season. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Remember that the draft is this Thursday, which is what date?
That's actually the.
I don't know why you looked at me.
All right, take it. So, Dan.